Shocking release. Princess Leonor's 2025 Air Academy moments change everything. We thought we had seen it all. We thought Princess Leonor's training was predictable, routine, controlled, carefully managed. But then, the Air Academy released these moments. Images no one expected, emotions no one predicted, and suddenly, everything we thought we knew about Spain's future queen changed forever. It began quietly, no fanfare, no royal announcement, just a simple release of new footage and photographs from the Air and Space Academy in San Javier. But anyone watching closely immediately sensed something different. These weren't the polished, distant royal images Spain was accustomed to. These were raw, unfiltered, confronting. Princess Leonor, Spain's future monarch, looked nothing like the soft-spoken schoolgirl the world had watched grow up. Instead, she appeared focused, determined, almost unrecognizable in her intensity. And instantly, a question ignited across Spain. This question becomes our first curiosity loop. Because from the moment these images surfaced, every answer led to another mystery. Spain erupted. Social media lit up. Commentators scrambled. Even senior military voices admitted privately they'd never expected this level of discipline from the young princess. Pride swept the country. But then came the tension. Because alongside the admiration, something else surfaced. A growing belief that Princess Leonor's transformation wasn't simply the result of training, but of pressure. Royal pressure, national pressure, personal pressure. And again, a new curiosity loop emerged. People began to analyze every movement in the new footage. The way she marched, the firmness in her posture, the hardening behind her eyes. She wasn't just learning to serve. She was preparing to lead. And leadership always comes with sacrifice. In the release, there were several frames that startled even royal insiders. One showed Leonor alone, standing at the edge of the runway, hands behind her back, watching the aircraft disappear into the horizon. She wasn't posing. She wasn't aware of the camera. Her expression carried weight. Not sadness. Not fear. Something deeper. It looked like a moment of reckoning. As though she understood that every plane taking off represented a life, a responsibility, a future she would one day command. Then came another clip. Leonor helping a fellow cadet adjust a harness, her hands steady, her voice firm yet gentle. A moment of compassion, decisiveness, and quiet authority. And then, a fleeting expression of exhaustion as she sat on a bench after training, removing her helmet slowly, as though her entire body were vibrating from effort. These weren't just military moments. These were moments of human vulnerability. The kind the monarchy rarely allows the world to witness. What truly ignited the public was not just the footage, but the silence that followed. King Felipe did not comment. Queen Letizia, usually expressive, remained reserved, almost guarded. But behind palace walls, something stirred. Sources whispered that Letizia was moved by the footage, both proud and unsettled. Because for a mother, watching a daughter enter adulthood is one thing. But watching her assume the weight of a kingdom is another. Felipe, however, reportedly saw something else. A reflection of himself, of his own years in military training, of the boy he once was, becoming a king he never asked to be. Their silence spoke volumes, and that silence sparked yet another curiosity loop. Several cadets spoke anonymously, and their accounts reshaped the narrative entirely. One described Leonor as relentlessly focused, saying she pushed herself harder than expected for someone born into privilege. Another revealed moments when Leonor stayed behind after sessions, practicing drills until instructors forced her to stop. A cadet from her flight group admitted that at first, everyone felt awkward around her. But quickly, they realized she wasn't there to be treated differently. She wanted normalcy. She wanted challenge. She wanted truth. And then came the revelation that stunned Spain. A moment when Leonor reportedly defended a fellow cadet who was reprimanded unfairly. Not with arrogance, not with entitlement, but with measured, respectful conviction. This was leadership, unscripted, authentic. And it leads to the next question. Why were these moments allowed to circulate instead of being buried like every other humanizing royal detail? With every new image, whispers grew. Not political whispers, not military ones, but emotional ones. Some claimed Leonor's eyes carried the shadow of someone who had experienced emotional turmoil. Others pointed to moments where she looked distracted, lost in thought. And soon, rumors began resurfacing about a love story, a relationship past or present, that might have collided painfully with her military obligations. Whether true or exaggerated, the emotional undertone was undeniable. During a break between drills, one image showed Leonor holding something small in her hand, a bracelet, a charm, perhaps a gift. And suddenly, people wondered. This curiosity loop pulled the audience deeper into her humanity. Among the dozens of released moments, one stood above the rest. Leonor standing at attention during an inspection, her jaw tight, her gaze steady. But her eyes were filled with something indescribable. Not fear, not fatigue, purpose, a realization, a decision. It was as if in that instant, she understood the full weight of what she represented. Of what she would become. And that moment, captured unintentionally, changed everything. It became the turning point in Spain's perception of her. The moment Spain stopped seeing her as a girl preparing, and started seeing her as a queen emerging. Insiders confirmed something extraordinary. Leonor's training is not identical to other cadets. It's enhanced. She is being exposed to scenarios future commanders face. Stress tests designed for leaders, not soldiers. Simulations involving crisis decision-making, moral dilemmas, split-second judgment calls. She isn't just learning to be a pilot. She's learning to understand the lives of those she will one day command. The released footage is likely only a fraction, a carefully chosen fraction, of what truly happened. The shocking release didn't just reveal Leonor's evolution. It rewrote her trajectory. Before this, she was seen as promising, dutiful, well-prepared. But now, she is seen as something more. Someone with the emotional strength, moral compass, and inner resilience that monarchies rarely produce anymore. These images didn't just capture her training. They captured her transformation. Spain now sees her not as a royal symbol, but as a leader forged in discipline, sacrifice, and sincerity. And now we arrive at the final, largest question. Some claim it was strategic. A move by the palace to reinforce trust in the monarchy. Others believe the military wanted Spain to see its future commander through their eyes. Strong, genuine, determined, and some whisper that the timing was connected to events still unfolding behind closed doors. Political shifts, internal tensions, or perhaps even changes within the royal family itself. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain: the release changed everything. For Leonor, for Spain, for the monarchy, and for the story of a young woman preparing to inherit a crown she never asked for, but has proven she's ready to carry. And so, as the world watches, Princess Leonor navigate the path between duty and identity, between girlhood and queenhood, between expectation and destiny. These 2025 Air Academy moments stand as a testament to who she is, who she's becoming, and the unimaginable future she is stepping into. One decision, one challenge, one transformation at a time. Because sometimes, a single release of unexpected images can reveal more truth than a lifetime of carefully crafted royal appearances. And for Princess Leonor, this was that moment, the moment that changed everything.